Today we're going to be talking about a tool that's either misunderstood or overlooked, or people just don't really know how to use. And that would be the jump ring tool opener. Right here, just at first glance, we have 4 little slits on this ring. One is really small. It's a real narrow slit, and that's for the 20 gauge rings. If we flip to the other side of the ring, we'll find 2 more slits a little bit larger, and those are both for 18 gauge rings. If we flip back to the original side, we have a slit that is much larger than the other 3, and that is for a 16 gauge ring. I'll just dive right into it and show you guys how it works.
And like I said before, it has different size slots. So this is an 18 gauge ring, so we're going to flip to the other side of the ring and use one of the 2 18 gauge slots. You're going to use the one closest to you and treat it just like a plier. Turn the right side towards you and the left side away, not opening it too much, just right. We're going to do that one more time just so you guys get a clear picture. And it's that easy.
Like I said, I use this guy every day. I love it. You know, it really speeds up the time it takes for me to open up all the jump rings, so I can really get to work. I can use many different gauges, all the popular ones at least, the 20 gauge, 18 and 16 gauges, so that's really nice. Plus it's super affordable. For $5, I mean, it was totally worth it to go out and get this guy for $5. Things that aren't the greatest with it is the size of the ring. You know, on my big chubby fingers, it doesn't really go very far down the finger before it starts to get a little too tight. Lastly, it's just the size of the walls of the ring. I wish those were a little bit thicker, because sometimes with some of the big heavy stainless steel rings or titanium rings, the thicker the wall is, the easier it is to manipulate that ring and make it work for you. Those 2 points kind of led me to making my own DIY ring. So I needed a jump ring tool opener that would, fit my finger and, fit the needs of the rings that I typically use. So I made one myself. I DIY'd one the exact way that I wanted it to work. Got a Dremel and a pipe and cut it down to size and made 2 slits, one for 16 gauge and one for 12 and 14 gauge, so some of the larger rings, and made sure that the walls were a lot thicker so it'd be easier to use the real tough rings, and made sure that it was big enough to fit on my finger so I could wear my tool around all the time. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions about any of the jump ring tools that you saw me using in the video today, please just leave a comment below.